y'all know what time it is. I heard I might like this one. That's what they said. They said I might like this one. So what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right. Get right to it. Hey, just a beautiful clash. Seeing these boys like Luffy split the sky. Hey, man. You love to see it. Guys, you ask 10 different One Piece fans how this was achieved. They're going to give you, not everyone's going to give you a different answer, but they may have a different roundabout way to get there. It's really not that clear about exactly how this is achieved. This is really a beautiful perspective that they did. I really enjoyed them showing this. One thing Toei is going to do, though, is act like if you're watching this, you did not watch the last episode. You know, I'm being facetious because we know they're just filling time, considering that this is a weekly series. And look, you make beautiful things like this on a week-to-week basis. You just can't every week, right?
From humans to fishmen to Oni to even potentially aliens, the One Piece world has a variety of strong races to choose from, and collecting the best fighters around the world to join your crew has to be an amazing feeling. Well, enjoy that feeling with today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play, tactical, turn-based MMORPG with amazing graphics and over 80 million downloads. Choose between 650 completely unique champions that come from many different factions, with literally billions of ways to customize and build your champions. And also with new updates to old champions as well as new champions every month, you have endless amounts of content to play through. But let's pause for a moment so I can tell you all about my favorite new faction in Raid, the elusive and mysterious Sylvan Watcher. Rather than building a sprawling city underground or in a cave, the Sylvan Watchers made their home in the Mistwood, a huge jungle in the east of Teleria. Don't expect a walk in the park if you try to visit the Sylvan Watchers. If the beasts don't kill you, the Sylvan probably will for trespassing on their land. And for all my Boa Hancock fans, love is in the air with Raid. New players can enjoy a special Valentine's Day themed adventure with the Raid Love Quest. All you need to get involved is to download Raid Shadow Legends from the link below. Just enter your player ID and set out on this heartfelt quest running from February 14th to March 14th. Play one of the Valentine's themed mini games for a chance to win some fantastic in-game and real-life prizes, including Valentine's Day themed Raid champions and even Amazon gift cards worth up to $1,000. So use promo code SaintValentine23 and that's a small Valentine's Day gift from us to you. And that's all there is to it. And if you haven't started playing Raid yet, click my link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen. You'll get unique bonuses worth $30, including free epic champion, Shonaru, and other useful stuff.
Because last episode was pretty damn good, I expect some BS this week. Like, we're gonna see some stuff this week that's like, all right, what's going on? Something Yamato mentions here to talk about what's actually going on is the fact that Kaido is actually starting to become weaker, right? He's starting to wear down a little bit. It's interesting considering just all that he's been through, all that he's taken, and how much he's dished out. You start to feel like this veil of invincibility somewhat start to come down. Like when that was revealed in the manga, it's like, all right, well, wait, Kaido's getting tired. Kaido can get tired. I think in One Piece, generally, the best thing to do, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in One Piece, what you see typically, I mean, especially with people like Katarina Devon and Bon Clay existing in the world, right? Just everything, take it with a grain of salt. Everything. In the manga, it's not as apparent that rocks are falling and that it's, you know, it's a lot of debris and they have to skate around all these things to like use the flame cloud. So it does build up the, I guess, exactly what Momonosuke has to do. That does sound crazy, asking him to create more strong, more powerful flame clouds than Kaido, but this is a weakened Kaido. When the episodes are this slow, the eye catcher, it seems like it comes sooner. I don't know, that's weird, because the fast episodes, the eye catcher comes quicker, but it's kind of like I was expecting it this time. Like when I'm immersed in the episode, okay, Zoro King stuff, let's shut the fuck up. All right. That's the thing. Zoro can't overpower King, Cubes, because King is physically probably stronger than Zoro. Yeah, 3 of them not gonna work, champ. I wish like the anime always illustrates just how fast Sanji is. Also, knowing the history of Queen a bit with his with Judge and how they spent so much time together, it's so weird in One Piece because sometimes, right? Sometimes in other anime, like if I know your dad, I may take it easy on you. I may help you. In One Piece, if I know your dad, I'm more mad. Like, that pisses me off more because I do not f with your dad. Like, once Akainu found out Luffy was Dragon's son, he did not call him Luffy anymore. Dragon's son from this point on, because I do not f with Dragon. Queen's the same way with Judge, bro. Yeah, this is just a weird sequence. They're just adding things on to make it more interesting. Damn. Whoa. Okay, so this is new, where Sanji's going through the process a bit more, and they're showing us the realization that his body is now an exoskeleton. And so for him, normally based on the hit he took, his ribs would be broken. Here's the difficulty in One Piece. There are not many times where we can look at Sanji and know that his ribs were broken. When he makes a comment about his ribs possibly being broken, is Sanji that fragile, which we know he's not? It just gives a different feel to it because we know how durable the Straw Hat characters are. And for Sanji, again, one of his biggest drawbacks, I guess based on just consensus, was that he wasn't that durable, right? That he could endure things, but he would get hurt frequently from different things because he is human at the end of the day. But you have people like Zoro who's human as well. In this arc, Zoro did get all his ribs broken too, all of his bones in his body broken, but he was taking a combined attack from two Yonko, not just a regular attack from a Zoan. It's hard to compare the two. I love to compare the two, actually. I was going to say, I don't like to, I love to compare them. And Zoro's just more durable naturally. I mean, Sanji is going to bridge that gap, or if not exceed it and surpass Zoro in regards to durability shortly. That was a major weakness for Sanji. That's why I say his power-up was addressed his weakness more than anyone, because his perceived weakness is his durability and being able to withstand attacks. And so... Hey, King went with the, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Switch it up, Playboy. But he knows he's physically stronger. So I love Zoro's mindset, though. Like, he's strong as hell. Now I can go crazy. Pandaha! Love that attack. King, somewhat casually. Ooh. That one caught him off guard. So that one was like, so first he did the 180, then he did the 360. So I would assume like that's a good build up for Zoro. I think that sometimes we don't realize just the Straw Hats fighting styles. It's a video I want to make so bad about each Straw Hats fighting style. It's going to be a long, meticulous video. Just because like things like this, right? Process is a simple attack, starting out with the 1080, right? Starts out with the 1080. Pound Phoenix. Then he comes with a 360, which I'm assuming that the difference between these attacks is the way the attacks travel. So you get used to a 1080 and it travels in a certain pattern. Then you have the 360. You don't expect that movement, right? It's almost like a baseball, like a pitcher. And I don't play baseball, but I watch it infrequently. And so this attack was easy. Then here comes a 360. The movement, you can't anticipate that. So subtle things like that I think is really cool. Maybe I'm overanalyzing because I'm a Zoro stan, but I don't care. King is like, all right, stop playing with me, fam. And Zoro talking to smack. Oh, nerves pass through those spikes? Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, how deep are they going? Okay, so that's the thing. That would have been so great, right? He said, I feel pain. Pain that can't be wiped away. Give us more. Give us a bit more with that, right? It's coming, right? We're going to get more on the Lunarians, considering that they've been using the creation or the Seraphim and their mutation because they're just that strong. Giving us more with King and his pain that he's gone through would have enhanced the character. I don't want to say King feels one-dimensional at this point, but he feels shallow for the most part, even though we know there's a lot more to him. Strong silent type with not much covering in regards to him and his struggles. I hope the anime gives us more, but that line right there, it makes me want more. Oh, that's crazy. That is insane. He just swiped his wing and... I feel like Kaido has one of these attacks as well. They didn't make this look as clean as it probably should. Like, it just looks, Queen actually makes me happy, bro. I like it's he's such a great contrast to what King is. It's he's funny. It's funny. I understand why he was necessary. It's like a nice change of pace within even that group. I like it. But the animation in this episode is not can't hold a candle to last week. Like everything just looks a bit more lackluster. And I get it. After a big episode like that, Yeah, considering everything Zoro's gone through this arc already, you got to give him his props, even though he has a magic drug. He probably would have just gotten in the way, though. Here's the thing. He talks like that because he know Queen can't beat his ass. That means his mask has gotten damaged before. I don't know how. Probably through a gag, considering that he's never met someone like Marco. So who damaged his mask before? Okay, unless these guys went with King and Kaido when they went to visit Shanks. Not visit Shanks. Or when Shanks stopped them from going to Marineford, because we know King was there as well. That's the only way. That's the only thing I could think of, like where King got his mask damaged, where they would know about it. I mean, there are other things, but someone to damage this person, someone that strong. Maybe when he was younger, not as strong. Who knows? Then smoke. Yeah. Queen is funny, bro. Queen is funny. Yo, but I understand him because Queen is somewhat, I don't want to say jealous of Judge, but they all had their own ways of doing things. This is really an episode for manga fans. If you're an anime only, you did not love this episode. For manga fans, I think this is a gem because it's adding on top of what we already know and amplifying the source material. What the fuck was that? Hold on. I told y'all it was going to be some bullshit in this episode. I told y'all. Last episode went crazy. So this episode, look at this. Look at how we got hit here. Doof. Yo, Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is hilarious, bro. I told y'all it was gonna be some BS. I told y'all. What is happening? Yo, look how he fell. Yo. Yeah, so they're going through the process of Sanji's transformation a lot better than they did in the manga. So I do enjoy that. Oh, okay. What's that? Yo, Queen just randomly pulling out English is crazy. I don't know does anybody have more saves than Sanji in the One Piece world? So in a way, it's like he still doesn't like Judge, but he respects his scientific acumen. Yeah, it's a lot more apparent in the anime what's happening or the transformation he's going through. He about to throw that ass in a circle. I get what they're trying to do here. Tiger Hunt, like one of my favorite attacks. Ooh. Wait, is that when he lost it? Y'all saw that? That's when he lost this piece of his head. Or his mask. I like Yo, Zoro's messing up his mask, bro. I don't know if it's cinematography, but I understand what they're trying to do. And it's great conceptually. It's just, the execution of it just can't, it's not on par with last week. Look at this. Look how Zoro's falling. Yo, why look like Zoro's reaction wasn't the fact that he's going to fall, but the fact that he saw King had black skin. This was so fire, bro. This was so fire. Zoro he propelled himself from an attack to get back on the island. Fire. That's fire. I love that so much. We're getting eerily close to the end of these fights. Yeah, okay, so we're getting there where we're going to be roughly, I want to say, dang, it feels like probably 2 or 3 episodes before Sanji's Queen is defeated. Probably 4 or 5 episodes before King is defeated, depending on how much they stretch it out. I know the One Piece anime is going on break, I believe, for a month. I'm not sure exactly when, so either way, decent episode. This is more for manga fans. Like, if you aren't a manga fan, you probably look at this episode like, this is low tier. But for a manga fan, this was actually pretty decent, pretty good. Because they expounded upon a lot of things that we had questions about, things that were not as clear. Even Zoro, like, using his attack to propel himself back onto the platform wasn't as apparent when you read at first. You're like, wait, how did he do that? We figured it out eventually when we read, but it's like, obviously it's a lot more clear, and seeing it here makes a lot more sense. Sanji's transformation, or his mutation rather, how it's been occurring throughout the fight has been better in the anime, I think. Overall, the animation was pretty subpar, but I understand after an episode like last week. Shout out to Toei. But yeah, we catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.